You've got a choice right here, right now. You can let your emotions run wild or you can take control. I'm talking about shutting them down. Not forever, but when it matters most. When you need to focus, to push through, to achieve something great, think about it. How many times have your emotions held you back? How often have they clouded your judgment, made you doubt yourself, or stopped you from taking that crucial step forward? Too many times, I bet. But it doesn't have to be that way. I'm here to tell you that your emotions don't define you. They're not the boss of you, you are. You've got the power to shut them down when they're not serving you. It's not about becoming a robot. It's about becoming the master of your own mind. When you learn to shut down your emotions, you open up a world of possibilities. You become unstoppable. Nothing can shake you. Nothing can break you. You become a force of nature, moving forward with unwavering determination. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man growing up in a tough neighborhood. Every day, he faced challenges that would break most people. But he made a decision. He decided that his emotions wouldn't control him. He shut them down when he needed to focus on his goals. This young man didn't let fear stop him from pursuing his dreams. He didn't let anger cloud his judgment. He didn't let sadness keep him down. He learned to channel his emotions, to use them as fuel when he needed them, and to shut them down when they got in the way. That young man, he became successful beyond his wildest dreams. He achieved things that people said were impossible. And you know why? Because he mastered his emotions. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. It takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes a level of self-awareness that most people never achieve. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. The greatest achievers in history, the ones who changed the world. Do you think they let their emotions run wild? No. They learned to control them. They shut them down when they needed to make tough decisions, when they needed to push through obstacles, when they needed to keep going, even when everything and everyone was telling them to quit. That's what I'm talking about. That's the power of shutting down your emotions. It's about being in control. It's about being the captain of your own ship, steering through the storms of life with a steady hand and a clear mind. But let's get one thing straight. I'm not telling you to become cold or unfeeling. That's not what this is about. Your emotions are a part of you. They make you human. They give life color and meaning. But they shouldn't be in the driver's seat all the time. Think of your emotions like a powerful car. When you're on the open road, you can let that engine roar. But when you're navigating through traffic, when you need precision and control, you don't floor it. You ease off the gas, you take control. That's what shutting down your emotions is all about. It's about knowing when to let them flow and when to rein them in. It's about having that level of mastery over yourself. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I can't control my emotions. They just happen. I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's a lie you've been telling yourself, a lie that's been holding you back. You can control your emotions. You can shut them down when you need to. It starts with awareness. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice when your emotions start to take over, that's the first step. The next step is to practice. Start small. The next time you feel anger rising, take a deep breath, count to 10, feel that anger, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Shut it down. The more you practice, the better you'll get. It's like working out. You don't start by lifting the heaviest weights. You start small and build up. The same goes for emotional control. Start with the small stuff, and before you know it, you'll be handling the big emotions like a pro. Remember, emotions are reactions. They're not facts. Just because you feel something doesn't make it true. When you learn to shut down your emotions, you learn to see things more clearly. You make better decisions. You become more reliable, more dependable, more successful. They're the people you admire, the leaders, the innovators, the game changers. They all have one thing in common. They don't let their emotions control them. They've learned to shut them down when it counts. That's what separates the achievers from the dreamers, the winners from the wannabes. It's not about who has the most talent or who had the easiest start in life. It's about who has the most control over themselves, who can shut down their emotions and push through when things get tough. Because let me tell you something, things will get tough. Life isn't always fair, doesn't always go according to plan. But when you can shut down your emotions, you can handle anything life throws at you. You'll be able to stay focused when others are panicking. You'll be able to make tough decisions when others are paralyzed by fear. You'll be able to keep pushing forward when others have given up. That's the power of emotional control. That's what shutting down your emotions can do for you. But let's be clear. This isn't about suppressing your feelings all the time. It's not about never experiencing emotion. It's about choice. It's about deciding when to feel and when to focus. Think of it like this. You're the director of your own movie. Your emotions are the actors. Sometimes you need them to give a powerful performance. Other times, you need them to step off the stage so you can focus on other aspects of the production. That's what I'm talking about. Being the director of your own life, calling the shots, deciding when to let the emotions flow and when to shut them down. Now, some people might tell you that shutting down your emotions is unhealthy, that you need to feel your feelings all the time. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's balance that's healthy, knowing when to feel and when to focus. A surgeon performing a complex operation. Do you want that surgeon to be overwhelmed by emotion? Or do you want them to be focused, calm, in control? That's the power of being able to shut down your emotions when it matters. Or think about a firefighter running into a burning building. They can't let fear paralyze them. They need to shut down that emotion to do their job, to save lives. You might not be a surgeon or a firefighter, but you face your own challenges every day. Challenges that require focus, clarity, and control. That's where shutting down your emotions comes in. It's about being able to perform under pressure. It's about being reliable. It's about being the person others can count on when things get tough. Because let's face it, life gets tough. There will be times when you want to give up. Times when your emotions tell you to quit, to run, to hide. But when you can shut down those emotions, you can push through. You can achieve things you never thought possible. Remember, your emotions are tools. They're not your master. You don't have to be a slave to your feelings. You have the power to control them, to shut them down when they're not serving you. The last time your emotions got the better of you, maybe you said something you regret in anger. Maybe you missed an opportunity because of fear. Maybe you gave up on a goal because of frustration. Now imagine if you could have shut down those emotions in that moment. Imagine the different outcomes. That's the power I'm talking about. That's what you can achieve when you learn to control your emotions. But it takes practice. It takes commitment. It's not something that happens overnight. You've got to work at it every day. Start by paying attention to your emotions. Notice when they start to take over. Then practice shutting them down. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. Focus on the facts, not the feelings. It might feel strange at first, uncomfortable even. But that's okay. Growth is often uncomfortable. Change is often uncomfortable, but it's necessary if you want to achieve greatness. And make no mistake, greatness is within your reach, but you've got to be willing to do what others won't. You've got to be willing to master your emotions, to shut them down when they're holding you back. The greats in any field. Athletes, business leaders, artists, scientists, they all have this ability. They can shut down their emotions when it counts. They can focus when others are distracted. They can push through when others give up. That's what separates them from the rest. And that's what can separate you from the rest. If you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to master your emotions, because here's the truth. Success isn't just about talent. It's not just about opportunity. It's about mental toughness. It's about emotional control. It's about being able to shut down your emotions and push through when things get tough. And things will get tough. That's a guarantee. Life will throw challenges your way. It will test you. It will push you to your limits. But when you can shut down your emotions, when you can stay focused and in control, you can handle anything. A time when you let your emotions get the better of you. A time when fear stopped you from taking a chance. A time when anger made you say something you regret. A time when sadness kept you from moving forward. Now imagine if you could go back to that moment. Imagine if you could shut down those emotions. Imagine the different choices you might have made, the different outcomes you might have achieved. That's the power of emotional control. That's what shutting down your emotions can do for you. It can change the course of your life. But it's not just about the big moments. It's about the small ones too, the daily choices, the everyday challenges. Being able to shut down your emotions can help you in all aspects of your life. It can help you stay focused at work when distractions are all around you. It can help you stay calm in traffic when everyone else is losing their cool. It can help you make better decisions, build stronger relationships, achieve your goals. Because when you're not at the mercy of your emotions, you're free. Free to choose your actions, free to shape your future, free to become the person you want to be. But let me be clear, this isn't about becoming cold or unfeeling. It's not about suppressing your emotions all the time. It's about control. It's about choice. It's about being able to shut down your emotions when they're not serving you. Think of it like this. Your emotions are like the weather. They come and go, they change, but you're the sky, always there, always constant, regardless of what's happening around you. When you learn to shut down your emotions, you tap into that constant part of yourself, that part that's steady, reliable, unshakable. That's where your true power lies, but it takes practice. It takes commitment. You've got to work at it every day. Start small. The next time you feel an emotion rising that's not serving you, take a deep breath, count to 10. Feel that emotion, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Shut it down. At first, it might only last for a few seconds, but with practice, you'll get better. You'll be able to shut down your emotions for longer periods. You'll be able to stay focused and in control even in the most challenging situations. And that's when things will start to change. That's when you'll start to see the results. You'll make better decisions. You'll perform better under pressure. You'll achieve things you never thought possible. Because when you can shut down your emotions, you can access a level of focus and clarity that most people never experience. You can see opportunities that others miss. You can push through obstacles that stop others in their tracks. The most successful people you know, the ones who seem to have it all together, the ones who achieve great things, I guarantee you they've mastered this skill. They've learned to shut down their emotions when it counts. They don't let fear stop them from taking risks. They don't let anger cloud their judgment. They don't let sadness keep them from moving forward. They've learned to control their emotions, to shut them down when they need to focus and perform. And you can do it too. You have that power within you. You just need to tap into it. You need to practice it. You need to commit to it. Because here's the truth. Your emotions don't define you. They're not the boss of you. You are. You have the power to shut them down when they're not serving you. You have the power to take control of your life. How many times have you let your emotions hold you back? How many opportunities have you missed because of fear? How many relationships have been damaged because of unchecked anger? How much time have you wasted feeling sad or frustrated? Now imagine a life where you're in control, where you can shut down those emotions when they're not helpful, where you can stay focused and clear-headed even in the most challenging situations. That's the life that's waiting for you. That's the power that's within your grasp. But you've got to reach out and take it. You've got to be willing to do the work. Start today. Start right now. The next time you feel an emotion rising that's not serving you, practice shutting it down. Take a deep breath. Focus on the facts, not the feelings. Choose your response rather than reacting. It won't be easy at first. You might fail. You might slip back into old habits, but don't give up. Keep practicing. Keep working at it. Because the more you do it, the better you'll get. And before you know it, you'll start to see changes. You'll start to feel more in control, more confident, more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. You'll become the person others look to in a crisis, the one who stays calm when everyone else is panicking, the one who makes the tough decisions when others are paralyzed by fear. You'll become unstoppable. Because when you can shut down your emotions, nothing can shake you, nothing can break you. You become a force of nature, moving forward with unwavering determination. But remember, this isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about choice. It's about control. It's about being able to feel deeply when it's appropriate and being able to shut down those emotions when you need to focus and perform. It's about balance, knowing when to let your emotions flow and when to rein them in. It's about being the master of your own mind, the captain of your own ship. So I challenge you, start today, start right now. Practice shutting down your emotions when they're not serving you. Practice staying focused and in control even when things get tough. It won't be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. Because when you master your emotions, you master your life, you become capable of achieving things you never thought possible. You become unstoppable, unshakable, unstoppable. So what are you waiting for? The power is within you. The choice is yours. Will you let your emotions control you, or will you take control? Remember, greatness is not born. It's created. It's forged in the fires of challenge and tempered by self-control. And it starts with learning to shut down your emotions when they're holding you back. You've got this. I believe in you. Now it's time to believe in yourself. It's time to take control. It's time to shut down those emotions and show the world what you're truly capable of. The future is yours for the taking. The only question is, are you ready to seize it? Are you ready to shut down your emotions and unleash your true potential? Alpha, the choice is yours. The power is within you. Now go out there and make it happen. Shut down those emotions when they're not serving you and watch as you achieve things you never thought possible. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Don't let your emotions hold you back. Take control. Shut them down and show the world what you're truly capable of. Because when you master your emotions, you master your destiny. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop. So go forth. Be great. Be unstoppable. And remember, you have the power to shut down your emotions and take control of your life. Use it wisely. Use it often. And watch as you transform into the person you've always known you could be. The world is waiting for you. It's time to show them what you're made of. It's time to shut down those emotions and let your true power shine through. You've got this. Now go make it happen.